If your fashion wish list lives rent-free in your brain, you need to be on Poshmark. With Poshmark, you're shopping millions of listings from thousands of closets, each curated by someone with their own style. Vintage finds, designer pieces, and everyday staples all in one place. Search for your favorites or let the discovery come to you. Poshmark makes it easy to find what you actually want to wear at prices that feel like a quiet win. Download the Poshmark app today and use code PODCAST10 when you sign up to get $10 off your first purchase.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. Ever feel like you're being pushed or pulled in more directions than you can even begin to process? When life demands more than you can give at work, in your relationship, or at home, Talkspace can help. Talkspace provides convenient online access to therapy, psychiatry, and mental health support. Just answer a few questions online and Talkspace will match you with a licensed provider in less than 2 days, with some even offering same-day appointments. Chat with a therapist over live video, audio, or messaging so you can get mental health support that fits your lifestyle and schedule. No taking time off work, no commuting to an office, and no waiting room. Just support that meets you right where you are. Best of all, Talkspace is covered by most major insurance plans with an average copay of $15. Get space when you need it with Talkspace. And now, you can get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com. That's Talkspace.com.
Welcome to The Bridge, the show that bridges the gap between Eastern and Western medicine, science and spirituality, physical and energetic health. If you're a leader seeking to heal from within, ultimately achieving the pinnacle of health and well-being for your mind, body, and spirit, then rest assured, this show is tailored just for you. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Rogers, the Sherlock Holmes of health. I'm a trailblazing Harvard-trained epidemiologist turned transformational health coach. Basically, I find the clues that every other healthcare practitioner missed because they were looking in the wrong place. Welcome back to The Bridge, a transformational health podcast with yours truly, Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. I missed you, podcast family. Welcome back. It's so good to be here today, connecting with you all here on the show. I was away for, almost 2 weeks with my husband. We went on a beautiful and really special trip to Portland, Maine, and we spent some time in Boston, Massachusetts, here in the United States. And if you're my people, which I know you are if you're listening to this show, I cannot recommend Portland, Maine enough. I know that this will resonate with a lot of you, but you know how there are just some places and spaces in the world where you go and you just energetically feel so much more connected, whole, inspired, energized than other places and spaces that you might go or live. Portland, Maine is one of those places where my husband and I both just feel alive, aligned, inspired. And on this recent trip, we fell even more in love. So it was right after my last podcast episode that we left for this trip. We just returned a few days ago, and so many amazing things happened on that trip. A lot of extraordinary growth, lessons, and I'm going to share all of those stories here with you over the next few episodes. The first story I'm going to share is something I was really inspired to tell you all about almost immediately when it happened. And so the topic that we're really going to talk about today here is your unique health balance. And I say unique for a very specific reason. So on our trip, my husband and I took the Casco Bay ferry line over to an island called Peaks Island. And if you've never been to Portland, Maine, you can take the Casco Bay ferry line to any number of different small islands right off the coast of Maine. And they are extraordinary. We have only just begun to explore them. And Peaks Island is where we've now been twice. But both my husband and I, my sweet soulmate, we fell more in love with Maine on this trip than ever before. We've both been going there annually. I've been there twice a year over these past few years because I also have some soul family in Maine. But we felt even more in love with the area while we were there. And we both felt so inspired. And we really needed the trip. In fact, on this trip, we wanted to intentionally just be connected with each other. So we intentionally disconnected from the rest of the world. In fact, the first weekend there, we were quite literally off the grid for several days, camping in the woods in Monson, Maine, visiting part of our soul pod and soul family. And during that time, one member of our incredible soul pod, my sweet soul sister, she and I also did a photo shoot for what's going to become my official and formal branding. So one day it was a gorgeous, sunny, picturesque day, just the perfect temperature outside, the kind of temperature where you could wear whatever you want and be comfortable. And we rode the ferry across the water about 15 minutes to this gorgeous island called Peaks Island. And if you get off the ferry, you can just walk a couple of what's probably the equivalent of a few blocks to this awesome place called Brad's Bikes. And you can meet Brad and get a bike and take it for the day and just ride all around the island. In fact, if you don't stop to take pictures or just stop along the way, you can bike the entire perimeter of the island in just about 45 minutes. But on this particular day, our intention was just to take our time, and we spent the entire afternoon, hours and hours on Peaks Island, just enjoying every single moment of it. And it was amazing. And so we were biking along the perimeter of the island and got to this area where it was right along the rocky coastline. And it was absolutely gorgeous. And we noticed all of these different and unique rock formations. And so many of you have probably seen these kinds of rock formations in just maybe random places. Oftentimes you'll see these kinds of rock formations in what are known to be very sacred or spiritual types of places. And some of them were stacked extremely high. I'm going to do my best to share pictures of these rock formations with you along with this episode so that you can quite literally see what we were looking at and see the pictures that we specifically took. And as I was standing there just observing these rock formations, there were dozens of them, countless rock formations that other humans had created. And so my husband and I spent some time just choosing and gathering our own rocks that we felt connected to from around the area. And we built our own rock formation. And after that, we were just enjoying being fully present and observing these rocks. And I thought of you all immediately. These rocks were amazing. These rock formations, each and every one of them, completely unique. There wasn't a single one that looked like the other, not even remotely close. Yet somehow, some way, each of them was standing strong, each of them able to withstand the winds, the storms, the rains, which on the rocky coasts of Maine can get quite strong. Yet there wasn't one that was weaker than another. There wasn't one that was better than another. They all were the same in their uniqueness, in their ability to be balanced. And it made me think of all of us and our health and well-being. Because the way in which you're going to find and create optimal health and well-being is all about creating balance, mind, body, and spirit, creating balance across all the different areas of your multidimensional health. Each of these rock formations was completely unique, just like the way in which you balance mind, body, and spirit, the way in which you find balance across all of the different areas of your health and well-being. your physical health, your emotional health, mental, social, environmental, spiritual, energetic, is going to be unique to you. And it's not and never will look like anyone else's. And it won't feel like anyone else's balance, because the way in which you experience optimal health and longevity, the way in which you experience wholeness, is a feeling and a way of being that only you can recognize in yourself. Nobody else. Yet, I'm sure, as many of you know and have fallen victim to, as have I, it can be very easy to look to others in advertisements, in media, in magazines, on television, in movies, and most especially today on social media and on the internet. We get bombarded with images and descriptions of what health and well-being is and isn't supposed to look and feel like. And so many of you, like I have in the past, will take one of those images or more and think, that's what I need to look and feel like. Whatever it is they're doing to find balance, I need to do that so that I can look and feel balanced too. When, quite frankly, that's bullshit. I feel so strongly at this point that especially what's going on social media is very manipulative. A lot of health coaches, health practitioners of all varieties, especially online and on social media, are showing you something that isn't necessarily the thing that you need to find balance, to find wholeness, to feel your best, to create optimal health and longevity. There is no one program, person, pathway, strategy, magic bullet, skinny tea, anything like that exists that can help every single one person on planet Earth create balance, wholeness, and optimal health and longevity. You will never hear me saying, do this one thing. If you do this one thing or follow my strategy, you will achieve your own goals for your health and well-being. Because the truth is, the way in which you create balance and alignment, mind, body, and spirit, balance across all of those different areas of your multidimensional health, is going to look different, be different, and feel different compared with anybody else. And to me, that's why my approach is all about helping you realign with your natural state. Your natural state is alignment, balance, mind, body, and spirit. And the way that we help you realign with your natural state of optimal health, the way in which we help you balance and connect mind, body, and spirit, isn't going to be the way that I help anybody else in this practice achieve that. It's going to be unique to you. The pathway to create whatever you want when it comes to your health, longevity, and well-being. The way in which you balance mind, body, and spirit so that you can be and feel whole. The answers to that are actually inside of you. The truth in how you achieve that and how you find balance is inside of you. I just view my job as helping you reconnect mind, body, and spirit so that you remember that truth that's been there all along, that's going to help guide you into balance and wholeness. Because optimal health and well-being, it's not some state of being completely and permanently free from all symptoms and setbacks. It's being balanced, aligned, and whole so that when challenges, symptoms, and setbacks do come along, all you need to do is turn inward and follow the truth that's within you. And my goal is just to be the light. One of my favorite quotes has always been, and my personal motto has always been, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And I'm going to read this to you because I feel that this is really my job when it comes to helping you create whatever you want when it comes to your health and longevity. Because what optimal health and longevity looks and feels like to you is something only you can recognize. There are two ways of spreading light: to be a candle or the mirror that reflects it. And I love that because I feel that my job is just to be the light, to help you see the light that's already inside of you, and to also reflect the light back to you. So these rocks, they really deeply touched my heart. They reminded me of what real health, longevity, and well-being is all about. We are bombarded by images, by manipulation, by advertisements, constantly encouraging us to question our worthiness, our wholeness, whether we have what we need to feel our best, to be balanced and whole, mind, body, and spirit. And I want to remind you, by reflecting back to you today, that everything you need is already inside of you. The right kind of guide will simply help you find that truth within you. And then all of a sudden, you're able to really see through all the other bullshit and manipulation and crap out there that's surrounding us and we're bombarded with all of the time, trying to get us to question ourselves. So if another practitioner is showing you or telling you, whether it's one-on-one or through their content and marketing, that they have this thing, this program, this approach, this strategy, that's the thing. It's the thing for you. It's the missing piece. You just need this thing. And if you just do this, then you'll finally get what you want. Oftentimes, when we are put into situations where we move towards self-doubt, toward questioning our worthiness, toward questioning, maybe I didn't have what I needed. Maybe I need that thing too. Maybe I need that person's help too. That is a sign that your light is being sucked on, that your energy is being sourced. And you deserve to work with somebody, to be supported by somebody that loves you, that cares, that holds space for you to feel safe in balancing your own mind, body, and spirit, and turning inward to find the truth within you and exactly how that balance looks and feels. And that's what all of these beautiful rocks made me think about on that day. Wait till you see the pictures I show you. Some of these rock formations were so tall. Some of them were so incredible that you might look at them like I did and think, how are they so strong? How are they balanced? How are they able to just stand here and withstand so much in the environment? It's a sign to me that just like those rock formations, when we are truly balanced, mind, body, and spirit, just like those rock formations, nothing around us can shake us. And we are much more resilient to withstand the setbacks, symptoms, and challenges that might come our way. Before we go, I want to read something to you. Before this episode, right before I started recording, I got a message from my divine and sacred guidance to pull a card from this deck I have that's really all about loving yourself. And soon on an episode, I'm going to talk to you about what I have become, which is really the Queen of Heart, because I do everything with heart. And everywhere I go with all my heart. And every podcast episode I record, I do it with all my heart. And for whatever reason, there's somebody or some people out there that need to hear this message today. So I want to share this with you, and I will be very excited to get some feedback. So please send a message. We'll drop an email in the podcast show notes. Please reach out. Let us know if this resonated with you and you were one of the people that needed to hear this, and tell us what came through for you. The title of this reading is called The Black Diamond. You have a powerful spiritual journey to take this lifetime. It is not always easy to take this path. However, you are a wisdom bearer. You are one of the precious ones who is not destroyed by dark experiences in life, but is rather able to find wisdom and empowerment through overcoming them. You've done it before, and you will do it again now. As your soul becomes powerful through the pressures they have survived, you'll be able to rise to even greater challenges, but they will feel easier for you than before. You are unstoppable. You have every right to feel bold and joyful about what life holds for you next. Black Diamond is the bearer of powerful spiritual mojo. She shines with dark beauty through the soul that has been able to withstand great intensity and remain intact. With the power to defend you against jealousy, ill wishing, and curses, Black Diamond gives you the power to face your fears. Your soul has been working with Black Diamond, transforming your attitude towards fear, learning how to feel it without being overcome by it. Black Diamond is only available to the old soul who is ready for it. It takes many lifetimes to be able to confront fear. You have to develop unconditional spiritual trust to do this. Only then can you go through the darkness of the unknown and face your fears willingly, with absolute certainty that you will learn something of value to your soul, and knowing that you will find your way out into the light once more. You are strong enough to experience the darkness within you and in the world around you without breaking your trust in spirit. Your soul knows that, even when we cannot see how, all things ultimately work for good. Black Diamond reminds you that you are an ancient and wise soul with the power to create love even out of darkness. You are made stronger through every experience. The things that once would have caused you pressure will actually become so much easier for you to handle. You are ready for an empowered, beautiful, and precious life journey ahead. And if you're someone who likes to put this into practice, here is a suggestion for you. Imagine, feel, visualize, or pretend that you have a black diamond resting in your hands. Say aloud, I call upon the diva of Black Diamond, and I give thanks for your protection, blessing, and empowerment in my soul. Love and light will conquer all else. Yes, they will. Then imagine that you are slowly releasing any fears or doubts into the Black Diamond where they can be transformed into light. Then imagine that you release the stone from your palms, allowing it to be slowly absorbed into the earth. And when you can finally see this on video, I'm holding up this incredible artwork and image of the Black Diamond that says on it, true love is eternal. And this resonates, and I know it will with so many of you. Remember, no matter how you feel, no matter what you've been through, even if you're going through a phase of darkness right now. I went through a phase of darkness just earlier this summer. I'm going to tell you about it on a soon to be episode in the future. And I have a lot of stories that, as you all know, my full transparency is always here. And I'm here with a wide open, fully transparent heart for you all. And I'm going to tell you about all the darkness, all the shadow that I have walked through and overcome because of my light. And that same light, your divine light, lives within you. So just remember that you've got this. And remember that no matter what kind of darkness you're in and how dark it is, you have a light within you. And it's okay. Sometimes we need to hang out in the dark for a while. But eventually, I want you to remember that the light is within you and it will help you find your way back out. And there are other bright lights like me out here that will continue to shine as brightly as possible to help guide you along the way. And remember that being in a dark time or space or place does not mean that you are not healthy. So bringing us back full circle to the topic today of balance. You can be fully whole and balanced mind, body, and spirit and still be in the dark, still go through dark times. But it is that uniqueness, your unique ability to be balanced and whole, mind, body, and spirit, that will serve you so well when the dark times inevitably come around, because that is just part of being here on planet Earth. We will always have the both and, but remember that rainbows only happen when we have sunshine and rain at the same time. And that balance, your uniqueness, your wholeness, your optimal health and well-being, mind, body, and spirit, that is your rainbow when you are balanced and whole and connected, so that the sunshine feels even brighter and more beautiful than you could ever imagine. And the dark doesn't seem so challenging because you know that there is always light and rainbows on the other side. I love you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I can't wait to hear what comes through for you. And if you're enjoying the show, we would love it if you would follow and subscribe to the podcast so that we can stay permanently connected. And if you happen to decide to leave us an honest, positive review, please send us an email and let us know so that we can return the positive energy. I will see you next time for a really awesome story. And I have completely changed the game when it comes to our guests. So get ready, because we are going to have some incredible, groundbreaking, trailblazing, pushing the boundaries, outside of the box, transformational guests on this show coming up that are going to blow your freaking minds. And I cannot wait to continue to share and connect with you all here. In the meantime, I hope you can feel my love, supportive and healing energy I'm being called to send out for those of you who need it, and lots of gratitude and uplifting energy today. Thanks for listening to today's episode of The Bridge, a transformational health podcast with Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. To learn more about my work and ways you can get support to transform your own health, head to my website, drelizabethrogers.com. Don't forget, Rogers has a D and a G. You can find a link in the show notes too. I hope you can feel the big boost of positive energy I'm sending all around right now. Can't wait to connect with you on the next episode.
One thing I've noticed about Azure Standard is that it changes how you think about your home. Instead of running out for one thing at a time, you start thinking about abundance. A well-stocked pantry, a thriving garden, meals shared with family. It's a different approach to living. Explore what Azure Standard has to offer at azurestandard.com and shop this month's Waves of Abundance deals. Azure Standard, family owned and operated. Shop today at azurestandard.com.